Good morning, boys. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are all doing well. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name's Joel. This is Tucker. That's Poncho. And this is A Stable Life. You guys are all looking frosty this morning. I know. Went from 50 to 30 in the snap of a hat. Drop of a hat. That's the expression. Went from 50 to 30 in the drop of a hat. There we go. Now, I want you guys to take a guess at which one of these horses over here is Tucker. Which one do you think is Tucker? The answer is going to be that one. Morning, Tucker. So you might be wondering, Joel, how come all the other horses have blankets on with the exception of Tucker? His owner actually hasn't gotten a blanket yet. He's in the process of getting him a blanket, but just has not arrived yet. So the way we're working it with Tucker is if it is windy or bad weather at all, we're not leaving him out. Rather, we're actually keeping him in a pasture or in run-in shed that's out of the bad weather. That way, he doesn't get the shivers. We're trying to get him to actively gain weight. So it's very hard for him to actively gain weight when he's going to be spending all of his energy trying to just keep himself warm. So last night... What? Huh? They're so impatient. So last night, we were able to leave Tucker out. And today it's going to be cold but calm. So we'll be able to have Tucker, we're keeping him in the what we call the left run. So today it's going to be cold but calm. So we're going to be keeping an eye on him in the left run for today. And in case you're unfamiliar, let me give you a rundown of what our pastures are. Currently we have 4 pastures on our stable. We have the middle pasture, which is about 4 acres. We have the left run, which is a very small paddock that has a run-in shed access over here. We have the right run, which is where the miniature donkeys are during the day, and Poncho is during the night. And then we have the big field, which is our biggest pasture. It's about 50 acres. It stretches all the way down through the hollow and up the other side and connects. If you see the fields over there, there's actually a fence line that goes right through the woods there, and that's the border of the pasture. It goes all the way up over the meadow, down across, and over to this tree line over here. So it's big. And they love it. And Tucker is here to say, hey, let me in. I want food. Right, Tucker? Yeah, for everybody that's really excited and loves weather, I think you guys are all really going to love Tucker, too. Because he's actually bigger than Weather. Weather is down there in the purple blanket. You could tell because he's bigger than all of the horses down there. And then Tucker's bigger than Weather. And he's saying, let me in. All right, for our returning viewers, you know what's next. Hey, grain. Oh my gosh, Leia, I almost forgot. Today's manure day. That's right, guys. It's manure day. Almost feels like manure day happens every week. This is just getting crazy. Come in here to look at my hay chart, and I see a few things have changed. We have officially upped the amount of square bales we're feeding at night. Being that Tucker's out there, it's now, oh, my finger messed with the 3. But it's now 3 bales and 1 bale. We're doing 5 bales total. So that means that Tucker's going through half a bale in a matter of 4 hours. Man. By the way, neat random fact for you. Did you know your average horse is actually around 14.9 horsepower? The more you know. From one bucket to another. That's step 1, on to step 2. We got pool buckets. Over here. All right, there we go. All the manure buckets are out in the aisleways. So step 1's grain, done. Step 2's hay, done. Step 3, manure, done. Now we can let them in. And I know all of you love these shots, so I'm gonna set the camera up. Let's get these horses in. Did you do a good job? Did you protect the camera? Did you protect the camera? Every single time, they all go right to their stalls. Now, believe me, if there was no grain in any of their buckets, they wouldn't be going to their stalls. They'd go right in, and they'd go right back out. It's only because there's grain in their buckets. You'll notice every single horse is eating up all the grain that they got. From Gavin to Declan, Declan to Poe, Champ, Suede, Casino, and Archer. Still working on Buster fighting off that little bit of a cold that he's got. That means Buster's still getting his medicine, and he still hates it. This little guy right here. So we need to be sneaky.
Oh. Going to cause problems, here I come.
Andrew, I'm about to feed Buster his medicine. All right, Buster, here you go, buddy. Yeah, eat it all up. Here you go, Rocky. You can get yours too. There you go. He has no idea. Yeah, you have no idea. What's up, buddy?
I have a question.
All right.
Can you do me a favor and keep it down on this side of the barn? I'm trying to film on my side of the barn.
Well, I was just thinking the same thing. It sounds like you're just over there just running the skid steer into walls or something.
What? I would never.
We've tried just taking the pill and putting it in his grain, but that has not been successful. He just eats all the grain and then uses his lips to prevent himself from eating the pill. Putting it in a treat works every time. All right, guys, I'm going to be starting a new thing on the channel, and it's called the Donkey Cam. I've been doing this sort of. My ultimate goal is to actually get a camera on the donkeys, but that sadly won't be in this video. I only have the one camera right now, and I don't think you would be able to handle the spunkiness of Buster and Rocky. However, that being said, Donkey Cam is going to be in action. Here we go. Oh, you're turning me around. You're going this way. Come on. You gotta follow your buddy. I know, you got so much spunk. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Look at this. You're so cute. Go ahead. Here. Be free. Go ahead. Go to your buddy. Let me tell you, they feel they are a full-blown stallion when they're only 2 feet tall. It's absolutely hilarious. All right, let's get the donkeys some water. Well, all the cows are out of their barn today. They're all out adventuring. All right, time to take out some hay. I got warm, so I had to take my jacket off. It's 32 degrees. It's getting hot today. Guys, I have a visitor. Look who's here. That's right, Veggie Boy's got a drone. Leia, what are they doing here? What are they doing here? Huh? Who is that? Bye, Andrew. Off he goes. I'm safe now, Leia. It's okay. So we're down here in the pasture with the donkeys and we're inside their run-in shed. Now, right now this is absolutely filthy, so we're just going to clean this up, empty these muck buckets out so it's nice and clean for the donkeys, and it's also ready for Poncho moving forward. What's actually nice about this run-in shed is it's set up as a small barn, so we could actually use this as stalls, and in fact, it has been used as a stall. The feed bucket would go right here. We have it designed so that it can be a run-in shed for the left run, and then if we needed to, we can even have access to the right run right through here. So they have access to both pastures if needed, or you can separate them, which is what we currently have. So we have the donkeys in here, and then Tucker in here. It's a nice system, and we actually really like it. We think it works out really good. So there we go, all the manure is out. This will dry out over time, and this will be ready for tonight. Donkeys have nice clean ground for them to be able to eat their hay off of. And I'll come back and we'll grab these muck buckets. All right, whew. Finally finished up with all that. So now we get to the fun part, which is turnout. First things first, we're gonna get the left run set up for Tucker. So we need to grab 6 slices of hay. After we got the Tucker's hay put in, now we're gonna go grab Tucker. His water trough's also just about empty, so we're gonna need to fill that. So in the meantime, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take Tucker over to the automatic water bowl. They're all ready to be turned out. We're gonna take Tucker over to the automatic water bowl so we can get his massive drink of water that he always gets when he gets first turned out of there. Hey Tucker, hey buddy. All right, let's take you to the automatic water bowl first. You gotta get a drink. There you go. All right, so Tucker got his drink. Now we're just gonna go ahead and let him out and he can go ahead and do his own thing. So his hay's over there for now, but it was raining yesterday, so he has a little bit left over in here. We'll close this up and we'll let the rest of them out. So for turnout, we actually let the first horse is Suede, and we let him out into the middle pasture. To start, everything's set up now for us to let Suede out into the middle pasture. So I'll set you guys up right here. Now Suede can get himself a drink out of the automatic water bowl, and we're gonna let the rest of the horses out into the big field, just for now. He's not alone in this pasture. All right, now all of these guys all get let out going this direction. Every single one of them goes into the big field during the day, with the exception of Duke. Duke's all the way down here. And here we are at Duke's stall. So Duke goes in the middle field. So I'll show you what we do, but for now, let's let these guys out. Go ahead, Jack. And they're just gonna go all straight out into the big field. And weather. Can't forget weather. Hey, weather. You and Tucker do the same thing. You keep your heads right in the door. Poncho. So now that we have the majority of the horses that are going in the big field turned out, we have 2 left, but they're down there. Now we're gonna set things up for the middle pasture. So we got this nifty little rope here. And we'll lead this across. And I bet you guys didn't know this, but this rope, that's impassable. Yeah, we'll open up this door. This is the same field that Suede was turned out into. And out he goes to get his drink and hay. And then we'll take this, unhook it here, swing it on over, and hook it there. I can take these horses and turn them out this direction, and then they go right this way and right out in the middle field. We got Skywalker. Okay, we'll talk later. Gento, go ahead, buddy. So you got a boo-boo on your nose. Yeah, you got a boo-boo on your nose. On you go. I always nicknamed him Curious George. He has to look and smell everything. We got my guy, Obi, and Spitfire. there we go. First time I've actually showed you guys what turnout is. So now you understand when it comes to turning the horses out, where they all go. And don't worry, if you didn't catch it, I'll be happy to show you again in a future video. It's all about the journey, guys. It's all about the journey. So we'll give them a little bit of time to get their drinks. So guys, this is where we're going to be drawing an end to our video for today. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't, please subscribe and remember to hit that like button. And as always, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Now what's interesting here is that Skywalker, which is the one that's drinking, and Obi, they're friends. And Argento's drinking out of the other side.